What will they think? Before you speak, before you say no, before you set a boundary, you calculate reactions, you adjust your tone, you soften your opinions, you smile when you're exhausted, you agree when you want to refuse, and afterward, you feel anxious, drained, resentful, but you still tell yourself, at least I didn't disappoint anyone. If you constantly put other people's comfort above your own, if you're afraid of being disliked, if saying no feels dangerous, this video is for you. What people-pleasing really is. People-pleasing is not kindness, it's not generosity, and it's not being a good person. People-pleasing is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being seen as selfish, fear of being abandoned. It's a survival strategy. Your nervous system learned at some point, keeping others happy keeps me safe. So now you scan constantly. Is someone upset? Did I say something wrong? Did I disappoint them? Should I fix this? It becomes automatic and exhausting. The hidden anxiety behind it. Most people think anxiety looks like panic, but people-pleasing is often quiet anxiety. It shows up as over-apologizing, explaining yourself too much, avoiding confrontation, taking responsibility for emotions that aren't yours. You don't just want people to be okay. You feel responsible for them being okay. And when someone is disappointed, your body reacts like there's danger. Heart rate rises, thoughts race. You replay the situation for hours. Why? Because your brain equates disapproval with threat. Where it often starts. People-pleasing usually doesn't appear randomly. It often begins in environments where love felt conditional, conflict felt unsafe, approval was earned, emotional expression caused problems. Maybe you learned, if I stay quiet, things stay calm. If I'm helpful, I won't be criticized. If I don't upset anyone, I won't be rejected. Over time, your brain wired this belief. Other people's comfort equals my safety, and that belief stayed, even when the environment changed. The cost of constant pleasing. On the outside, you seem agreeable. On the inside, you feel tired, invisible, resentful, anxious. Because every time you say yes when you mean no, you abandon yourself a little. Every time you silence your opinion, you teach your brain that your needs are less important. And slowly, anxiety grows because you're constantly performing, and performance is stressful. Why saying no feels so scary. For someone who doesn't struggle with people-pleasing, no is a word. For you, it feels like risk. You imagine, they'll be angry. They'll think I'm selfish. They'll pull away. I'll lose the relationship. But here's something important. Your brain is predicting emotional danger, not physical danger. And emotional danger feels real, because at some point, rejection might have meant isolation. And isolation once meant survival risk. Your nervous system hasn't fully updated. The anxiety cycle. Here's how the cycle works. 1. Someone asks something of you. 2. You feel pressure to say yes. 3. You ignore your own need. 4. You feel resentment or exhaustion. 5. You feel guilty for feeling resentful. 6. Anxiety increases. Then you promise yourself, next time I'll set a boundary. But when the moment comes, fear overrides intention, and the cycle repeats. The truth about disappointing people. Here's something that might feel uncomfortable. You cannot live without disappointing someone. It is impossible. No human being can meet everyone's expectations. Trying to do so will only cost you your own stability. Disappointing someone does not mean you did something wrong. It often means you chose yourself. And if someone only values you when you overextend yourself, that relationship was already unbalanced. Rebuilding safety inside yourself. The goal is not to become cold. It's not to stop caring. It's to separate caring from self-abandonment. Start small. When someone asks for something, pause. Instead of answering immediately, say, "Let me think about it." That single sentence interrupts the automatic yes. It creates space, and space reduces anxiety. Then ask yourself, what do I actually want? You may not even know at first, because you're so used to scanning others. That's okay. Reconnection takes practice. Building tolerance for discomfort. Setting boundaries will feel uncomfortable. Your body might react. Your thoughts might say, "You're being selfish." That discomfort is not proof you're wrong. It's proof you're doing something new. And your nervous system needs repetition to learn. I can survive someone being disappointed. Each time you tolerate that discomfort, anxiety loses power. You are allowed to say no, to change your mind, to have needs, to prioritize your energy, to not explain yourself endlessly. You are allowed to exist without constantly earning your place. You don't need to perform safety. You deserve it inherently. If you've been living in constant fear of disappointing others, you are not weak. You are not overly sensitive. You adapted. You survived the only way you knew how. But survival is not the same as peace. And peace begins when you slowly teach your nervous system, I am safe, even if someone is unhappy. You don't need to stop caring. You just need to stop disappearing. If this resonated with you, subscribe. This channel is for people who feel too much, care too deeply, and are learning how to care for themselves too. New videos every week about anxiety, emotional healing, and calming your nervous system. You are not alone.